I'm in Poland at the former headquarters for Hitler's subterranean weapons project. The Nazis engaged their top scientists to develop a number of what they referred to as advanced military on the planet, boasting an arsenal that included guided missiles.
Nazi equivalent of the Area 51, I guess.
Igor is taking me to a place called the Henge, which is...
The entire valley was sealed off from the outside world, and this structure stands...
And that large chains would have been attached to the bizarre structure, so that the bell-shaped craft...
And it is causing an anti-gravitational effect.
This drill was actually used in this context here.
What they have discovered is that one may induce that the bell was a main part of a propulsion system of a flying craft, not a flying craft DSS, at the end of the war.
The way Igor describes Hitler's SS troops took possession of the downed craft and carried it away to their early burial mounds, in which the deceased were seated in an upright position.
The stupa is a shape which you find in the Mahabharata, in the old Indian epic. There is small vehicle called Vimanas, because according to their belief, the stupa is the small vehicle, which today we would say mother spaceship.
You know, there are some that have suggested that some of invaluable information. Thank you very much, Eric, as always.
Thank you, Giorgio.
That time travel is, in fact, achievable based on his famous theory of relativity. Questions. Not at all. I actually went to Poland to look at the henge because bell shape or cone shape in any way, shape, or form is conducive to wind tunnel tests on a bell-shaped object. I want to find out whether or not a vehicle to actually fire up the engine.
To make something like this work requires...
Time machine or something like that. My mind, you know, was blown. What do you think?
The first...
Aerodynamically sound. Let's fire her up. The bell-shaped design performed in the wind tunnel, I expected that it would produce a lot of drag because it doesn't is an adventure.
This is one of the photos I took in the mid-1980s. This is where we found what appeared to be a pattern of... It ranges from being a very sophisticated power source to some type of anti-gravity machine. And we're standing only several feet away from the object. They estimate that this thing was approximately maybe...
So this was the general area?
Right, it's deep inside the wooded area.
So you're telling me it's
knocked out in this general...
This is quite fascinating. Perhaps also through time, in search of aliens.